Hello students, in this video we will continue the same topic, that is inverse Laplace transform. As you can see the question written, find Laplace inverse of 4s plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole bracket square into s plus 2. In earlier two videos we have solved the problems of this same topic. In both the videos, as you can see that the factors in the denominator were linear factors. Here in this question, if you can see, the factors in the denominator are linear. How we can identify that? Since the power of s is 1 within the brackets. But here only s minus 1 is not there, it is whole bracket square is there. So this is a linear factor, but repeated linear factor. This one is repeated. Why? Because whole bracket square is there. So remember, if within the brackets, inside the bracket, s term is having power 1, that is only s term is there, but outside the bracket the power is more than 1, that is 2 or 3 or 4, anything like that, then that is a repeated linear factor. Okay, so if the repeated linear factor is given in the denominator, so in partial fraction how we have to solve this? Let us see that, and we will definitely, after finding the partial fraction, we will find the inverse Laplace of the fraction. So first of all, let us note down the question given. Given Laplace inverse of 4s plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole bracket square into s plus 2. Now using partial fraction method, Laplace inverse, when you take partial fraction method, don't consider Laplace inverse term, only consider the fraction which is inside the brackets. So we'll take only let 4s plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole square into s plus 2 is equal to. Now whenever a repeated linear factor is given in the denominator, repeated means s minus 1 whole bracket square is the square or cube or greater than 3. Then how we have to write the partial fraction? First of all, write a, first alphabet, and take this fraction as s minus 1 only. Okay, plus b, again s minus 1, same factor but with increased power, whole bracket square. Okay, since here only square term is there, so stop here. Then plus c upon the second factor, that is s plus 2. If in case the power is more than 3 here, more than 2 here, that is 3, then how we will to write? A upon s minus 1, then b upon s minus 1 whole square, and plus c upon again s minus 1 whole cube. You have to go up to power 3. Whatever factor here is, power is there in the factor, you have to go up to there starting from 1. Okay, so in this case only power 2 is there, so a upon s minus 1 plus a upon s minus 1 whole square, plus then another factor c upon s plus 2. Okay, let us consider this as equation number 1. Now you have to find the LCM of this. Please see carefully how you have to find the LCM of this. 4s plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole square into s plus 2 is equal to, what you have to write here? The LCM of these three factors. Don't think much, just write whatever is there on the left hand side. Whatever is there here, you simply write that here in the denominator. Okay, first thing, remember always, whatever is there here, you write that. This is the LCM of these three factors. Now what you have to write in the numerator? How you will find the numerator? See carefully. First of all, first fraction. Consider the first fraction. What is there in the denominator here? S minus 1 is there. First write a, this a. Here s minus 1 is there. What you have to do? Simply take this denominator always upon what is there in the denominator in the first fraction and simplify this. So this s minus 1 will cancel this one time, right? Whole square is there, so one time. So what is remaining? S minus 1 into s plus 2. So multiply that with a. What is remaining? Multiply that with a. Plus b into, now b. Again take this denominator, and whatever there below the b is there, write that. So this denominator upon this denominator. Now simplify this also. This both terms will get cancelled. What is remaining? S plus 2. Multiply that with b. Then plus c into. Again write this denominator. Okay. And whatever there is below c, divide by that. This 2 will get cancelled. What is remaining? S minus 1 whole square is remaining. Multiply that with c. So in this fashion, you have to find the LCM of these. Now, cancel these two denominators. Since both are same, cancel. And whatever is left in the numerator, now we should consider that 4s plus 5 into is equal to a into s minus 1 into s plus 2 plus b into s plus 2 plus c into s minus 1 whole square. Now let this be equation number 2. Now to find the values of a, b and c, what we will do, we will put one by one values of s in the equation number 2 and try to find a, b, c. Okay, so s values we will get from here only. What is there in the first fraction in the denominator? S minus 1 is there along with s. You have to take the opposite sign, that is plus 1. So put s is equal to 1 plus 1 in equation 2. So wherever s is there, put s is equal to 1. 4 into 1 plus 5 is equal to, now if you put one value here, s is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 will become 0. This entire thing will become 0. Plus b into 1 plus 2. Again here also plus. If you put s value 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So this will become 0. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is equal to b. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3b. Okay. So we shall continue here. 3 will come to this side. 9 minus 3 is equal to b. 3 times. So therefore we got b value as 3. Okay. Now after finding b, let us put another value of s in the same equation number 2 and let us see which value we are getting. Now put s is equal to, we will get the value of s from here. See, already we have put s is equal to 1 here, so we can't take from here and here since both s minus 1 are there. Now consider this one. Here s plus 2 is there along with s, that is you have to take the opposite sign, right? So put s equal to minus 2 in equation number 2. So in this equation 2, wherever s term is there, put s equal to minus 2. So 4 into minus 2 plus 5 is equal to, if we put minus 2 here, minus 2 plus 2 will become 0. This entire thing will become 0. Same here, if we put s equal to minus 2 plus 2, 0, this will also become 0. Plus c into minus 2 minus 1 whole bracket square. Okay. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Minus 8 plus 5 is minus 3. Is equal to minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Minus 3 whole bracket square is 9. So 9c. Bring 9 here. So this will become 1 by 3. Therefore c is equal to minus 1 by 3. So value of c minus 1 by 3 we got. Then we already got b and c values. A is remaining. So for a again we will put the value of s. Let us take now value of s as, since always we take the value of s from the equation 1, but since we already substituted s equal to plus 1 and minus 2, now we will put s is equal to 0. See why I have selected s value as 0. This is only to ease the calculation, and whatever integer, you can take any integer, just don't repeat the value already taken. Okay, so you can take any integer and always prefer smaller integers so that the calculation will be easy, right? So again put s equal to 0, where you have to put in equation number 2. 4 into 0 plus 5 is equal to a into 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 2 plus b into 0 plus 2 plus c into 0 minus 1 whole bracket square. So 0 plus 5 is 5, a into minus 1 plus 2, b into 2 plus c into 0 minus 1 is minus 1 whole square is 1. So 5 is equal to minus 2a plus 2b plus c. Okay, we already got b and c values. Put the value of b and c in this equation. So 5 is equal to minus 2a plus 2 into what we got as b, 3. Value of b equal to 3. And plus c is minus 1 by 3. So therefore 5 is equal to minus 2a plus 6 minus 1 by 3. Okay, bring these two terms on the left hand side. 5 plus 6, if you get here, it will become minus 6, and minus 1 by 3 will become plus 1 by 3 is equal to minus 2a. Now 5 minus 6 is minus 1. Plus 1 by 3 is equal to minus 2a. LCM 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2a. So minus 2 by 3 is equal to minus 2a. Minus minus get cancelled. They bring this 2 on the LHS. So 2 by 2 cancel. Therefore a is equal to 1 by 3. So value of a is 1 by 3. Now we will put the values of a, b, c, whatever we got, in this equation number 1. Okay. So let us see. So substitute values of a, b and c in equation 1. So that is 4s square plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole square into s plus 2 is equal to a, that is 1 by 3 upon s minus 1 plus b, that is 3 upon s minus 1 whole square plus c minus 1 by 3 upon s plus 2. So this is the partial fraction. Now after finding the partial fraction, we will take inverse Laplace on both sides. So taking inverse Laplace on both sides. Okay, so take inverse Laplace. Laplace inverse of 4s square plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole square into s plus 2 is equal to Laplace inverse of this whole thing. 1 upon 3 upon s minus 1 plus 3 upon s minus 1 whole square minus 1 upon 3 upon s plus 2. Now take Laplace inverse of individual terms. So that is equal to Laplace inverse of 1 upon 3 upon s minus 1 plus Laplace inverse of 3 upon s minus 1 whole square minus Laplace inverse of 1 upon 3 upon s plus 2. Take the numerator out of the bracket. So 1 upon 3 into Laplace. This 1 upon 3 outside the brackets. 1 upon s minus 1 plus 3 outside the brackets into Laplace inverse of s minus 1 whole square minus again Laplace inverse 1 upon 3 Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 2. Now we have to apply the formula. For this the Laplace formula is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus a e raised to 8. Here minus term is there, so it will become plus, right? Then the second one, you have to apply this formula 1 upon s minus a power n. Okay, because power 2 is there, so you will get e raised to 80 into t raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. Directly you can apply this one. So let us see out, and for the third one, Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus a we have to apply. So what is the formula for s plus a? E raised to minus a. Opposite sign of plus a minus a. Okay. So finally, Laplace inverse of 4s square plus 5 upon s minus 1 whole square into s plus 2 is equal to 1 by 3 1 by 3. For this, what is the value of a here? 1. So e raised to 1t, that is e raised to t. Then plus 3 into, here the value of a is again 1 and n value is 2. So e raised to 80, that is e raised to 1t, and t raised to n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 factorial. Value of n is 2 here. So 2 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 factorial. Okay. Minus 1 by 3. Here the value of a is 2, so e raised to minus 2t. So that is equal to 1 upon 3 e raised to t plus 3 e raised to t into t upon 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. Minus 1 by 3 e raised to minus 2. So final answer 1 upon 3 e raised to t plus 3 e raised to t into t minus 1 by 3 e raised to minus 2. Okay. So I hope you understood this sum. Thank you very much. आज का क्लास खत्म. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.